The views and opinions expressed on Live at the Barbershop are entirely those of the host, guest, and caller and do not reflect the opinions of Live at the Barbershop or its staff. Viewers' discretion is advised. The following podcast is intended for mature audiences only and contains adult content, graphic language, strong sexual content, and a whole lot of shit talking. So in other words, get your kids out the room.
Live, here we go at the Barbershop with your hosts, Misha J, Aaliyah, Black Republican, and those two crazy Caribbean guys from the Q&N show, Norris and Q. And now, the man of the hour, Mr. HNIC, Mr. Sleep When You're Dead, Hustle Now, the magnificent.
Yo, son. What's up with all that?
I was just trying to amp it up, you know, like...
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, all right, I'm with that.
John, live at the Barbershop podcast.
Yo, what up? Not much. Who's in the building? Okay. What up, yo? Almost to the end of the year, baby. Merry Christmas is coming around. Feliz Navidad. All that good stuff in between. Just came back from NYC. Shout out to my uncle, Buster Bus, for having his 80th birthday. Not that Buster, but in case y'all got it twisted, this is the original Buster Bus. So shout out to my Uncle Bus. Yo, I love you, Unc. Shout out to everybody that was out there. Shout out to the clothing brand Dope. Shout out to the clothing brand Dope, man. Anybody out there, you got to get the Dope brand right there. Shout out to Kusa. The Dope brand is the Dope brand. You heard? So, yeah, we'll put up because we was Black IT was doped out, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta definitely support home team as well. Shout out to everybody who was up there, man. It was phenomenal. Everybody was up there. We came through family wise. I put it out there one more time. Put it on my heart right there. Family first above everything. If you don't understand that you don't roll with us. That's just facts. Okay? Anyone that can't understand how that movement is, you the problem. You heard? That's just that. You the problem. You know what I'm saying? So, like what Pac said, I tell your mama you ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just that. Work the mother. Get the understanding on that, and then we good. Moving on. Here we go. So, yo, near the end of the year, it's a couple of things that we want to touch on tonight. There's a few things that are very challenging when it comes to moving into 2025.
Try to do a little different.
Yeah, we're gonna do it a little different, but we're gonna chop it up on a lot of different things. Shout out to Q wherever you at. Shout out to the rest of the squad. Shimi Raquel, everybody over there on the West Coast. Khalil, Miss Drew, what up? Ty, what up? Dr. Johnson, what up? Everybody over on that side. Callie, what up? Rest of the heads. Katie. My cuz just came home too. So shout out to my cuz. I ain't even gonna put my man out there, but yo, what up, cuz?
What up?
When you feel like it's time, then I put it out there. But yo, welcome home. Let's get right into it. I got my man AP. I'm your host for the night. My name is John. This is Live at the Barbershop, live and show you ever gonna see right now. 9 p.m. This is where we doing it. Live at the Barbershop. We bring my host in, my man, my PIC from back in the days. AP is in the building. What up?
Greetings, family. What's good, y'all?
What's good?
What's going on?
So we got Black IT and we got the dude that used to be on Redman's album.
Yeah.
You know, Red
I thought
Man's a
that was
little,
the jam on it dude.
you
What I'm
know,
talking about?
Wiki,
Red
wiki,
Man.
wiki, wiki.
Jam out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yo, what are some of the stuff we got? So we got some stuff from a lawyer that came out with an app.
Yeah. Nails.
Got a grown man in a tutu. We got females out here that feel on the first date you got to take them out and like
Order up the whole shebang.
go berserky on it. So all of these things we gonna touch on right now. And I want crowd participation on this one. Anyone that's out there, yo, hit us up on online and give your comments. Let us know what's up. All right, first thing out the gate, what it do? What it do?
First thing out the gate, let me take off this echo.
Do that.
Yo, first thing out the gate is yeah, so
We talking about the lawyer?
yeah, we're gonna talk about the lawyer.
All right, jump on that.
So shout out to Big Shimmy. Shimmy L.
Shim, L
So
baby.
yo, he threw this IG at me. So basically on the IG it was saying that this lawyer created an app.
Yeah.
So her son was getting pulled over. Her son just got a new car.
Okay.
Son got pulled over, and he called moms up and like, hey, I got pulled over, this and that. So she created this new app, and the new app is called it's called the Live Lawyer app.
Live lawyer app. Support that right
So-
there, the live lawyer app. So what does it do?
So basically, it has real time.
Mhm.
So if you get pulled over and you have that app available, you can request a lawyer right then and there.
Okay.
So the lawyer would, I guess, basically hear everything
That's going on.
Yeah, that's going
Right,
on.
real time. That's good.
Yeah. So
That's
I
good.
mean, what do you guys think about this app?
I let my man AP. What do you think about the app, AP?
I know one thing. That means that they can't say nothing to the person that they stop.
Mm.
Once that lawyer's activated and in front of them, it's done. Like that, you have the right to remain silent is enacted, and there's pretty much a limited amount of things that the police would actually should be able to do legally. That's why they usually try to get young kids, brown and black kids, in those rooms, sequestered for a while. Don't let them even contact their parents or a lawyer, because once a lawyer comes in, that's one thing about shows. Once you see that lawyer come in, that lawyer tells you be quiet, and by law they gotta leave, right? And everything else is protected from there. So the only way they could get information is from the attorney, legally wise. So they can't really question you for anything like that at all. So, I mean, is the person black or white that created this?
I'm assuming black.
He's black.
Okay, all right.
He's black.
Yeah,
I mean,
he's black.
It's a good look. It's a good
Right.
look.
Yeah, he just got a new car. Probably just pulled out the dealership, went down the block, and then boom, gets pulled over.
But
depending on what kind of car it was, we don't really know. I don't really know the full.
See, I saw footage. I don't know how recent it is, but I saw footage of a young man. I guess he was driving on the highway. His hat flew out, and then pulled over there and started walking back to go get the hat. And on his way walking back to the car, cop pulls up. Cop, I guess, is asking him, what is he doing out? He's probably explained, look, my hat flew off. I'm good. I got it. And he's walking back to the car. Cops pulls out and start, because it's camera, so I can't tell what's being said, but kid is still walking towards his vehicle. Dude just start letting off.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he killed him.
I think him and the wife.
I don't think he died because I saw him on the floor and he's asking his girl or whatever to get him help.
I think he got hit in the leg.
Probably.
But yeah, the cop.
But I mean,
let off on him.
But see, this is the thing when you're saying, look, that's why I would definitely an app like this, live lawyer app, support it. I'm hoping that it has certain features in there where it's video and definitely it's something being recorded. You know what I'm saying? But again, the problem with all these things nowadays, and especially moving into 2025, expect a lot of things. Expect a lot of things, especially coming from the police force. You know, we don't want to get into it. The whole political sides of things, it's over now. But yo, be careful what you wish for. Be careful what, you know what I mean? That's all I can say, because right now, if you thought it was the Wild West, ooh, Wild
You ain't
West
seen
right now.
nothing yet. You ain't
And
seen
then
nothing.
now a lot of them is gonna feel you should be in your place.
Yep.
Stay in your place. You know what I'm saying? So you imagine that now. Your hat flies off. You pull over, and you're walking back. You pick up your stuff. You're coming back, and you get shot. Just really picking up their property on the side of the highway.
Was it but didn't something happen to the car?
I don't know.
I think
From what I read, that's what they said. I don't know.
Yeah, I think something happened to the car. Like say, like he had to change the tire or something, and then when the cop showed up, he told him, "No, yeah, everything's good." And then he was walking back. When he was walking back, that's when the hat flew off.
Okay.
The hat flew off. Now that's when the officer said, "Yo, freeze!" Blah blah blah, and then bust 2 shots at him.
What's the sense?
Listen,
Like,
man, you know why they are so afraid, right? Because I mean, I said like they thinking in the way of what they would do if they had been in the situation that we've been in for so many years, right? And you add upon the folklore that they may hear about how we act, and some have never really even dealt with any of us, right? Unless it's been in that type of situation. So it's just like thinking that all whites are freaking racist. No, they're not all. Just most of the Trump supporters are.
And the billionaires.
You know. And you know, crazy thing is, man, the saddest thing is, as that app comes to fruition and everything, they're gonna counteract something for that app real quick. Real quick. All of a sudden you're gonna see powers of attorneys are less than they were before, or something like that. It's man.
You know, it's very interesting. I'm gonna make a point on this. Because Black Dynamite, I don't know if you're familiar with that cartoon. So Black Dynamite is like a 70s exploitation film character, like what was it, like Bruce Leroy?
Dolomite.
You know what I'm saying? Like Dolomite, Bruce Leroy, all that rolled into one. So the name is Black Dynamite. He's karate animated character. So they had an episode on there with Woody Allen. And I noticed, like, every time I go back to try and find this particular cartoon, it's similar to like a Boondocks type of situation. But this particular episode, someone took it like it's totally white. Can't find it. Now, I remember watching it. And what it was is it was called reverse racism, right? So they were in a bar and they were discussing it, and the older gentlemen were saying, "Yo, how would it be if one day it was just reversed? Whites were slaved, blacks are in control of everything, and all this stuff, right?" And then they said, "You know who we got to go get? Woody Allen, because Woody Allen ain't never had no black people in none of his films, right?" So they said, "Yo, we're gonna go get him." So they went, they kidnapped Woody Allen, and they said, "Yo, we're gonna start it right now." And I think I'm trying to remember if they had Martin Luther King or something like that at the head of the charge or something like that. But either way, long story short, whites were saying, "Oh my God, we can't stay in the sun. You know, how are we gonna survive? I can't believe this is happening." But when you think about it now. Whenever you hear that, "Oh, you just got to get over it. That happened years ago. Get past it." I always said that, you know what we got to do? An experiment like this. Get him a whole year. Oh, 1 year. 1 year. Not 400. 1 year. And get him everything that was given. Don't hold back anything. Because you need the full
Bruh,
experience.
they
Right?
they can't even take what they took during the pandemic.
Okay.
That's why we're going through what we're going through right now. Imagine that. They couldn't even take responsibility of stuff that people were reading and going through, right? Because like I spoke to somebody this week. I said, my cousin, you know, she's from the islands. She came in and she's, you know, talking all this stuff, and a lot of the points that she was talking about were like pro-Trump stuff. And I was like, listen, that's not the reason why there was only black fountain, only black bathrooms and stuff like that, was because that's how they said it. And then they flipped it now to everything, you know. But the whole thing of them feeling guilt and stuff like that, that's one of the biggest reasons why they started banning the books.
That's the
Because
thing.
it's illegal now, how Trump made it
Right.
illegal to make them feel guilty
Guilty about anything.
So they couldn't take a whole year when they were sequestered, bruh. Like so, you remember that? You remember
With
that
all the
old,
privileges.
yeah, with still with all the privileges, they couldn't take it, right?
So
Remember that Eddie Murphy
you know,
movie, man? The show that Eddie Murphy had, the special, you know, when he said, "This is what happens when black people are not around." Um, you remember that? And he acted like he was white, like, and then you see everybody going doing free stuff, getting on the bus for free, getting drinks for free, all types of stuff like that. Like, we gotta look at it and be like, man, this stuff is for real, man. Like,
we have
they don't.
somebody chiming in, someone by the name of Leonardo. Okay. He says, so if the police request your phone or I think it was or tells you to turn it off with the lawyers live, what will be the results? Well, the results on that there, my friend, is somebody's going to be in more problems because, again, you have your lawyer present. So 9 out of 10, the lawyer itself could probably say, no, we're going to keep this rolling and da-da-da-da-da. So usually you don't have your lawyer present or something like that, then you don't know the legal half. So 9 out of 10, you're going to comply to whatever they're telling you.
Yeah.
If your lawyer's present, then your lawyer is telling them in real time, no, my client is not gonna, we're not gonna get off a thing. The phone stays on all the way until we get to the things of that nature. So chill, what up?
You know what multi-million-dollar show would not even be functioning right now if they had that?
Fox News.
No, First 48.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
First 48 would stop 5 minutes after the show starts. We have an attorney up. Like,
let me tell you, you know how many of them would automatically just turn around?
Yep.
Turn you on the line. Oh, never mind. You can go.
and the simplest thing, man, that we got to teach our young people as well. Still to this day, you wouldn't even think you have the right to remain silent.
Khalil, what
and
up?
Instead of saying you have a right to remain silent, you have a duty to remain silent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying this projecting for you know anybody to go out and do any harm or anything, but at the end of the day, even with the little dude that shot the CEO, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Dude pleaded not guilty.
Mm-hmm.
He pleaded not guilty, bro.
Let me ask anybody else out there, because while I was in New York, we was chopping it up with a couple of people on the sideline with different things of that nature. But the Luigi situation, right? Like, I don't know, man. Something with this whole thing is just, it seems very fugazi. I don't know. Because the first photo that they put out, they had an image of somebody like, and the person's like something like this, right? Then I'm looking at it, it's like the color of the jacket is off. The book bag wasn't even the same color. Like, they got like a light gray book bag, and then you see the split screen of the dude when it went down. The dude got a black book bag. Then the dude got a little collar type thing, and then and everything is totally opposite. And I'm like, yo, this is not even the same person. Now you telling me that they found like somebody from McDonald's spotted him, and like, look, okay, maybe I'm not paying full attention, but I know I was walking around the city the whole time up in New York, right? I don't know. I wasn't scooping out every dude like, yo, this gotta be Luigi. You know, so where you come from in McDonald's now, and he went to go buy a burger or something, or
I think he went to go get something to eat.
well, he was stupid for that one. Me, I'd have been ghost already. I wouldn't even be. I'm somewhere in the island, something by now. Like, I'm not gonna be sitting down. What do you call him? In Philly or something like that? Or it was down in Philly or something like that.
Philly.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, he was in Philly or something like that. Like, dog. All right, look, you can't even blend right. Your name Luigi. You know, that's you know what I'm saying? Like, so even if you was in Philly, you can't even go in the hood and say, all right, I'm gonna blend in with everybody and just chill. You just call me Lulu. You know what I'm saying? Luigi, how old are you? Like 20, he was 20 something. Still doing with the name Luigi. Like, I don't know. This whole thing's just, I don't know, man. This seems like one of them, what's homie then from JFK's situation? Harvey Oswald. You know what I'm saying? It seems things is not adding up, right? It's not adding up. And like you said,
it's not adding up because of the things that we were told, right? And things that we were told and things that we saw. So you trying to add those things with the misinformation that's still on social media that didn't come from the police. There's a lot of misinformation that just came from sources, right? But at the end of the day, the pictures, the only difference I saw from the pictures was the eyebrows, right? The middle section of the eyebrows. But then that could be from grainy picture or whatever it is. but it's crazy how, you know, first it was a light-skinned person. That's what they kept saying, light-skinned person, right? So stating that had to be a black person or a Spanish person, right?
You fit the description.
To fit the description. But that goes to show you the reason why they don't do big bolos when it's white people, because there's so much or so many white people that it's harder to, you know, single them out. So you have people looking at people for, you know, extended amount of time compared to a black or brown person, which in downtown New York, even though that's still minority compared to everything else that you see.
So from what I'm hearing, this too, like his he comes from some sort of money, or his grandmother or somebody died and left some money or something to that effect.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he got professional parents, you know, professional parents. They got money, Ivy League school or private school. Ivy League, he went to UPenn.
I gotta talk to some of my rich friends. I gotta talk to some of my rich friends, because the thing I need to find out is like, all right, look, you know, I like watching a lot of those CSIs and First 48s and all these crime investigation shows and stuff. I love it. But what I'm saying now, to like etch in Pow Pow, I know I can't say certain things, Pow Pow's load up thing, right? You know what I mean? Because I know I'm always getting in trouble for saying the incorrect thing. So a Pow Pow load up thing, right?
The unalive machine.
Then you write down these little notes or messages like, you wrong for that. You know, it's like, yo, I need to know, like, yo, only jewelers and those people that got these little machines and all these little things and say these little small little things. Yo, you ever seen a Pow Pow load up thing? Like, how you get all that on there? And then, like I said, you got the whisperer thing on the front of it. You know,
That's not.
I don't know.
It's not hard to get those, man. You just need a printer, the digital printers.
Yo, they were saying that it's a 3D printer situation, right?
Yeah, a
So I'm
3D
wondering
printer.
now, like, yo, can I make a Batmobile or something? Like,
You
because
can if you get the right one. If
because
you
I'm
get the
just
right
looking at it
one,
like I
you,
gotta ask
you,
somebody because I
you
know
gotta
you have to
remember.
put dimensions in.
Yeah, he was an engineering student also.
Oh, well, that explains it. Boom. Say
Right.
less.
So engineering student that took architecture when he was in high school, in the gifted program and all that. So he had the knowledge as well, but it's not that hard to engrave or write stuff on a bullet or
Yeah.
the pow pow,
Load up thing.
the load up thing, the tic tac,
You know what I'm
the,
saying?
you can write, you can engrave on it, and you know that makes it even more. Well, that's worse for him because you know that makes the premeditation situation even more.
Now,
You
now you
know,
don't even know. You don't know if drummer wanna put their hand up and say, you know, drummer looks like, yo, we good for that type of stuff, but not us. You know what I'm saying? You don't
yeah,
know. It's crazy. All right, so the next thing on the docket right now, not that one. The next thing on the docket right now, there was a photo that was posted recently, right?
Yeah.
And now this dude, I don't know if I'm assuming he's a professional ball player or some athlete or something. You know what I mean? I don't know, but
it's been going around because it wasn't just him. It's I seen quite a few.
D-Wade season. And y'all hear me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but hey, here's the deal now. So the guy dresses up in a tutu. Janice, what up? What up? The guy dresses up in a tutu, right? And the caption reads, so he's in a tutu with his wife and his two daughters, right? So the wife is in her tutu, the daughters is in their tutus, they're all dressed in black, and the caption reads, a real man will do anything to make his queens happy. Word. Word. So dressing up in a tutu is gonna make your queen happy that you basically is throwing your manhood in the toilet. to what are you accomplishing? This is what I'm trying to figure out. So now, all right, if we're gonna do it vice versa, can my queen dress up like a dude and do the same thing and go wherever I want her to go and do the same thing? Like, or go lift some heavy products on a roof or do what dudes do to make her king happy.
You already know the answer to that, bro.
Okay.
You
That's all I
know
need to
the
know.
answer to that, bro. It's like trying to. Those are the same type of people, right, or women that'll flip around and say, "Oh, why don't you be a man?" Right, and then, "Oh, why don't you be sensitive?" What?
Let's hear
Oh, you
what
be
Leonard have to say.
AP, you got to read this one, AP. I'm gonna let you read that one.
Which one?
Simpville. I'm gonna say,
Yo, Leonard Montague. Relax, man.
He's making who? Nah, man. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. He's making the family happy, right? All right, no problem. But you don't have to put on the tutu to do that. You can put on the tights like the men that do ballet, but you don't have to put on the tutu. Like,
Yeah, what happened to the back in the days thing when fathers was even doing a little teacup thing? You know, like they sat down at a little table with the daughter. The daughter pretended to have, you know, all the princess stuff, and he just sat there in his regular clothes and drank tea and put the finger in the whole shebang. Like, what happened to that? How I doing that? You still pleasing the little girl and the mom? And see, here's a problem with it. When you sit down with the mom, man, you look at the photo, the mom is cheesing. She's like, you know,
got you.
And it's like you wondering what's really going on in her head because it's like later on when some argument or something go on, she's like, yo, and what the main thing a lot of these guys is not realizing that, yo, you are slowly losing the respect level. You're slowly losing it. Now, nobody's saying you got to be barking at somebody to get the respect level at the same time, but just be who you came into this world as a man. Come in, you go out the same way. But when you start compromising in between, you lose a little small piece of these percentiles. That's just how it works. They're not going to tell you up front, but their actions speak louder than words. That's the main thing. The actions is going to speak louder than words. You get in arguments to treat you like you a sucker. Look, I was in a 2-2 last week. You know what I'm saying? I made you do that. What else you think I can make you do? That's the problem. And the problem with that is like a lot of dudes that are out here, everything got to be happy life, happy wife. Yo, my wife, what you want me to do? This, my wife, make my wife happy. And yo, what you mean? What they want you to do? What are you talking about? At the end of the day, where your happiness at?
Are you happy?
You know what I'm saying? Where your happiness at? Look,
But
ain't no saying
it don't got
for men.
it don't got nothing to do with the wife though, bro. That's all for the kids. That's all. I mean, I've seen some, you know, that show Hard Knocks.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some that got the dads, big football players, playing with their daughters, and the little daughters are doing the teacup thing, and they painting the dad's nails, you know. And you know, I saw one where the dad was at the ballet recital and stuff like that. He was doing the twirl and everything, but he didn't put on no tutu. Right? He did everything but put on the tutu. Right? Yeah. And for me, if you're gonna be doing that, you can put on the tights and just be the male dancer, but you don't have to put on the tutu like the female part. But then they say, oh, that's just to make the girls more comfortable and everything. Okay, the mother can make them feel comfortable with the tutu on, and that could be with the tights on, right? But the demasculization of strong black men or black men in general is a problem, and we got to really be able to pay attention and look at that and say, you know, like I heard someone talking today about the show, why they like that show. What's that country western show that's real popular?
Country western.
Well, it's the recent western show
with Idris Elba
Yellowstone.
Okay.
Yellowstone.
Okay.
Okay. You see, Yellowstone. They were doing the depiction of all of the characters in Yellowstone. They're all male, bravo, you know, macho men, except for the younger son of the rich dude, you know, and the females are all females, you know, even though they had an edgy side to them, but they were still females. Right. And on that show, they haven't had one gay or trans or anything else other than those depictions, right? And if you go back and look at many of those shows compared to our shows, there's a drastic difference in the masculinity part when it comes to the men, which is something that may seem like it's nothing, but it actually is an important thing, because once again, if images and shows and stuff like that weren't really important, they wouldn't make a big deal of them.
Facts.
They wouldn't make a big deal of Snow White being black, or Ariel being black, or Superman being black, or you know, Caesar and or Moses and all those people being what they really are, right? But they act like it's nothing. But in reality, they understand it's something, because I know how many people I remember growing up, these cats with the Superman on, right? And most of the superheroes were all white.
Yeah.
That meant something to kids when they grew up.
But the game is set up that way.
Yeah, seeing Tarzan doing what he's doing, you know, and just speaking of booga 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 every Sunday, that junk sticks in your head.
Yo, listen. If it's one thing I gotta thank my parents for, yo, we wasn't like the rest of them. Like we was like totally Black Panthered out in our house, right? Like we all got African names, we all read African books, we all got African Africaned out, right? So majority of my friends, when a lot of them would come around and they want to talk about like the Christmas and the this and the that and all this thing. Oh, if you're sitting out watching cartoon, they did not want to watch it with us because we sitting there like, yo, that's trash. Yo, how's he Tarzan? The dude wasn't even from here. Somebody dropped him off there, something like that. Some monkey or something like that. They said raised them, and then now he speak their language and yo, shut up, And they're like, yo, what you talking about? That's Tarzan. We're like, yo, Tarzan don't exist. They playing games with you. Read this book. And it's something they're like, yo, they used to hate it because that's what's missing nowadays. That's what's missing nowadays. Like we let so many things bypass. Right? There's so many things that right now, anything right is wrong. Anything wrong is right. Anything left is right. Left is wrong. Everything is backwards at the end of the day. Because you just let just let it go. Because let it go. But you know the truth. So why are we letting it go? No, we just don't want no problems. We don't want this. We don't want that. Come on, man. You know how hard the forefathers fought for where we at right now, and now you slide it and just let it go. Anything. That's why it's running amok right now. There's no rules. There's no regulation. And let me share something real quick. I had a conversation this weekend, right? And the conversation was all morality, right? It's all right and wrong and all between. I explained to an individual, good friend of mine, yo, we are only interested in who came in first, who came in last. Does anyone ask, yo, who's the fourth guy that came in? You know what I'm saying? No, because no one cares. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the main problem, that people want to flip-flop and make whatever they want to make fit wherever they want to make it fit. But the problem with it, I don't even blame them. The people who I do blame is the little cheerleaders around them, the yes men. All these people that know the truth and they ain't saying nothing. That's what's dogging the whole ecosystem. Because deep down in your heart what the truth is, but you just don't want to rumble anything, right? You don't want to rumble anything until it comes to your doorsteps. Then now it's a problem, because that's most of the hypocritical things that go on amongst everyone out here, right? You cool with not saying anything, or you cool with saying something until someone points out that, well, ain't your kid like that too? Yeah, but here comes the but. You know what I'm saying? Nah, let's keep it 1,000. If he got you, he chin checked you. Yeah, you right. My son shouldn't have been doing that. But nah, they don't do that. It's but they did this to him first, or they did that, or they did this. Yo, stop it. Own up to your responsibilities and understand what it is. The same thing that the respect and everything that you want, give it on to others. Anything that you would be complaining about for you and your offsprings, give the same respect to others. That's it. That's all I understand. My man is telling me, yo, them codes, them hood codes, and them street things. I said, I only follow hood. I only follow the street codes. Oh, forget about the street codes. Street codes don't matter. Yeah, it does. That's the problem. That's why everything is running amok. And unfortunately, people that ain't from the street, they don't understand that. They don't understand that. So you wouldn't understand why we still live by the codes of the street. That's how we're still here. Other individuals that violate certain things, they ain't out here. You could go in certain neighborhoods and have maximum respect because you understand those codes. Everyone has to play a position. Everyone. But when everyone now want to be coach, and everyone want to be the quarterback, and everybody want to run back and all this, then it's dead in the waters. That's where the problem comes in. There's no moral codes anymore. We need to get back to that, and we need to hold people accountable. Keep it 1,000. That's it. There's no gray lines. But nowadays, because of that, these are all the things we're seeing. Men in tutus, you know what I'm saying? Now, all these dudes nowadays, they're not at Joe Boxers no more. You know where they hanging out? Anybody? You know where they hanging out. Stop playing. Victoria's Secrets, my man. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't because they girls are sitting in that room also. You know, before when you go to Victoria's Secret, you would sit there and there'd be a bunch of dudes just sitting on this chair. There'd be a bunch of them sitting like, you know, on the bench, and they just got their hands on the side of their face, and they're like this. They just waiting. They just waiting.
They be at the entrance waiting.
You know what I'm saying? Or you got them little ones, you know, them old little perverted dudes, and they be just like, they just try to catch a peek, you know, like, let me see which one she gonna pick up. You know, that's it. But times change. Because now, none of these dudes, what they know about manhood? What they know about that? Even if you talk to them like that, yo, why you shouting? What? Am I shouting? I've had that before. I'm saying, yo, blah, 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 blah. I need you to do it. Yo, are you shouting, man?
He's just from
shouting.
New York.
I said, my man, what you talking about? Nobody's not shouting at you. Like, yo, this is the thing where, yo, it's lost. You pass by in the mall now, there's a whole crowd. You're like, damn, they got something on sale over there? All these dudes. It's off-brand. It's off-brand right now. That's the problem. And until we get an understanding that, look, we've seen it in history. We've seen it in history. And if we don't curb certain things, it's going to repeat itself again. That's just how it goes.
There's too many brands. There's too many brands, and you're not really sure which brand is the legit brand, right? So it's just like too many choices, not enough good decisions, you know, until people bump their head into so many different things to be able to say, oh, okay, this is the way that you should be going. But at the end of the day, it goes back to direction and leadership, right? Proper leadership.
That's it.
Because knowing and understanding that there's rules and there's steps to a process. You don't just get up and just say, I want to be a boss. And I'm going to be a boss. A boss of what? You could be a boss of nothing and just call yourself a boss, but you ain't producing nothing. You're not making anything, and you're not forwarding any agenda at all except for the one that's in your mind. And that's it. That's it.
I'm gonna tell you something that's crazy. So, like for me, I was fortunate enough for me growing up in New York. I grew up in all the 5 boroughs, right? So I was fortunate in the fact that I was up in the Bronx, I was in Manhattan, Sugar Hill, I was in Queens, I was in Brooklyn, Far Rock, Hollis, St. Albans, all them areas. So I was fortunate enough to catch a little piece of everything. But ultimately, what I've learned throughout my journey with all these different things, and to this day, a lot of these hoods that I used to live in, I still go back. The last time I was up in Harlem, I took my son and a couple of other kids when Uncle Drew had dropped the movie, right? And we went back to the park. I lived up the hill. Told my son, it's my old neighborhood, right? Some of them were looking shook, like, it's getting dark. Mind you, some of them kids, they from New York. The out-of-towners was with me. So it was raining. It was drizzling.
No, it was raining.
It was raining earlier, but not when we got to the park, right?
It just ended.
Now the project's right across the street, right? I'm not gonna name the park. If you know where it's at, you know where it's at. You know, so we're out there. A couple of them is looking there. I said, listen, chill. Let me explain something to you. The problem with this whole situation where they got us shook in our own neighborhoods and everything like that is the fact of they already gave you the boogeyman and it looked like you.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? You go in these neighborhoods and you show the maximum respect, you get the same thing back. Couple of heads came out from across the street by the apartments, by the projects, came over like, yo, what up? Like, no, what's good? Yo, Y'all good? Yeah, we good, fam. We out here showing these kids what to do, where we from. Oh, you used to live? Yeah, I used to live up the hill. Oh, okay, boom. So y'all good? Yeah, we good. We good. That's it. A couple of heads came out. They was playing ball with them, different things. Ain't nothing, because that's what you try to explain to them. This whole ideology that they got, this hood situation. What is that? I don't know what that is. I know a lot of people that were successful in these neighborhoods. So if the hood part of it is just neighborhood, but the hood part of it being ghetto, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. My parents worked all their life. I don't know what ghetto is. I don't know what those things are. I know what good people are that lived in a lot of these neighborhoods. And because the system designed it that way, we ended up in these areas, but we progressed and moved on to better things. I grew up in the projects. I grew up in Far Rockaway. You understand? We know what these neighborhoods look like, the Hollis, you know what I'm saying? The Flatbushes, the 90s, the Kings Plaza, all these things. You know what I'm saying? Fort Greens and all these areas. We understand what it is, but you don't have to be a product of the environment. And that's the thing. I've been in all these different hoods, Albany, all Albany projects, all these different areas. I got homies in all these different areas, Cypress, all that. But every spot where I touch down is always love, because I give the same respect in all these neighborhoods. Even when we went out to California, as soon as we touched down, I made the phone. Yo, we out here. I'm not coming out here hot dogging like I'm from New York and all this. Nah, I'm on your land, homie. I got to give you the respect. You tell me how to move, what to dress, what to deal with. Don't go ahead, go ahead. So with you, I'm just visiting. But that's the problem with it nowadays. It's like it's all over the place right now. It's like we lost a lot of things. We lost our identity. We don't know what's up. Everybody's showboating. Everybody trying to outdo the next man. Like, for instance, now, like this Diddy situation. I ain't even trying to get off course, but this right here, this is not an uncommon situation. And the problem with it now is that let me drop the allegedlys all over the place, okay? Allegedly for everyone out there. But here's the problem. Why do you think that this can't be? Because I was watching Math Hoffa. Nah, not Jay. Not my man, Jay. Nah, anybody else but Jay. Not Jay. Not Jay. What, homie? Like, you know him like that?
You know
what I'm saying? Like, what you talking about? Not Jay. Like, yo, homie, you with them 24/7?
Everybody was saying not Puffy. I
remember Slim Thug was all ready to pull his shot. My bad. The long sawed off thing that go pow. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my man, ease up. Ease up. What you thought you knew, you really don't know. And again, innocent until proven guilty. But at the same time, what you think? Because these dudes is rappers, these dudes is billionaires, these dudes is untouchable, these dudes is gatekeepers, these on and on and on, that you got to ride it like that? Get off at the next stop, homie. What you talking about? Not my man. And his team gonna pull up and they gonna do this, and their lawyers is gonna clack and they go blow, and then get off that. For real. Keep it 1,000 and keep it $1. You don't know what time it is with none of this stuff. You don't understand nothing. Flight logs is coming in for Epstein Island and all these things with these, like, what you talk about? Like, you rolling with these dudes? You ain't been to no Rockefeller or whatever it is, Rockaware, or what was it called? Rocker Dino, Tea Party, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been to none of these joints. And if you were at some of these joints, and so what? What does that mean at the end of the day? That y'all just trying to get in so bad that you got a D-ride all day? That's what it means? Grow up at the end of the day. Them people don't care about nothing. You see what the lawyers and them are saying now? My man don't know no Puffy. Who Puffy? Puff ain't no cool people. They just associates.
Yeah.
Now, where Jay come in and say, hold your horses. That's my fam right there. I got it. Nah, you know why? Because he don't want to get caught up in this. You on your own, Playboy. So if he doing that to somebody he knew longer and more than he know you, who you at the end of the day?
But I'll tell you
Who you?
what, though, there's only one reason why he's doing that or saying that, and the only reason why is because of the Cassie video.
All right.
That's it. If there was no Cassie video, nobody would be upset with Puffy because understand the stuff that is in the Cassie video.
Oh, they got him again.
I'm gonna wait till he come back in. But let me just run this real quick. Here's a reality check on things. People need to understand this. Here's a reality check. So for blacks, take note on this. This is a reality check. See everybody braggadociously talking that I'm a billionaire. I remember Kanye, I'm a billionaire. I got 11 billion. They ain't got nothing. They only got a 1 bill and they under a bill and they quarter bill and I'm 3 times bill and all these bills, right? And then they said, yank it, right? You drop down to whatever now. You're still a millionaire, but you ain't a billionaire, right? Because that made you feel like, yo, I'm bigger than this. I'm this, I'm that. You still in the group. You ain't in the in crowd. You know what I'm saying? That's where the problem comes in. A lot of these people now that felt that they so above, the reality check is still checking in. The same song you sung about called OJ, check it. Because that's the same thing that's going on right now. The fear factor is that, yo, this can get wiped. Where another one, your counterparts can bounce back from anything. We've seen it. Different actors smoking crack and different things then become big time. I'm not even going to name no names, but y'all do the math. You know what I'm saying? Then you have others that's just running down the block or running away from somebody and he get yanked. These are reality check. And for some reason, y'all still don't even understand the science to this thing. Y'all want to act like you know, or you act like you don't know. Just like KRS-One said. They act like they don't know. Because the problem with it, you so badly want to be in that in crowd that at the end of the day, you do whatever it takes. You know, anyone in the path that is just causing it from not happening, you're going to make it happen. You understand? You're going to make it happen. So at the end of the day now, you're looking like, look, I'm so shook right now that tomorrow, all these 100-room mansions, and I got 5 pools, one on top of the other pool, and my pool's bigger than Drake's pool, and can get wiped. You might be right back here with us. But what that tell you overall over anything? You still ain't got control over nothing, even with all that money. It reverts right back to the same thing we started from.
Still an.
Colonization. That's it. At the end of the day, 2024, 2025. That's it. At the end of the day. Modern day. So if you don't have nothing to worry about by your brand getting tarnished and you stand by yours, that you didn't touch anyone, you didn't do anything, stand by yours. And if that's the case, why is it not the fact of it being innocent until proven guilty? Because you know that system is not true. That's why your PR people is making moves. Your lawyers are saying you and homie ain't friends. You ain't coming out on the sideline and say, yo, hold your horses, man. You can't say that. That's my family. That's my boy. There's dozens of footage saying, that's my man. That's my friend. That dude right there. Shout out to Emrek, man. Because Emrek had the video of the year right there. He had the 2 of them. And my man solidified it and say, yo, anytime I'm in trouble, this the dude that be telling me what to say and to get me out of the jam, right? This is Puff the J. What that gonna look like when they bring that in court? Because it's like, oh, so you the one that been telling him how to finagle around certain things. You know what I'm saying? What he gonna say? No, Your Honor.
I don't know.
He lied. Can't play the DMX. The beard lying. You can't say that. It's right there on footage. It is what it is. So that's what I'm saying. When y'all jumping out the window, nah, not my man, not my dad's, not my. Oh, stop.
Not that one.
You don't know it. You don't know it. AP, you back in the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what's up with these phones overheating, bro. But it's crazy.
They coming after you, my bro. They keep coming after you.
That's what they said. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, I don't know. A lot of them just got to take it easy on a lot of this stuff. All right, before we close out, there was one more. You had about the female. Was it the one
But she went.
going to eat, or is the one with the
She went to go eat.
or was it the one with the nails? The one to eat?
The one with the nails.
And like a shorty said, dude gotta like pay her nail, like do her nails and all this other stuff.
Man.
We're talking about all right. There was two, but then the latest one was guy takes a girl out on a first date.
First date.
And she put in her order.
Mm-hmm.
She got 3 kids. She let the guy know, hey, I got 3 kids.
Okay.
She orders 10 to-go plates.
10.
He say, hey, my son scoring guy. It's heavy. So,
10.
We get like 2 and and
appetizer, entree, and dessert.
And I'm not gonna cook the next day, so I'm gonna order
for him. First date.
Yo, he did that. He said, yo. He said, hey, hold up, wait a minute.
That's not a 2-2 win dude right there. I like that.
He said, wait a minute. Everything else, we're gonna put that on pause. The first 2 things, yeah, you can go ahead and put that in the order.
Okay, cool. I like that.
But everything else, nah.
Leonardo Montague, what's your answer for that one?
What's your answer for that, my boy?
Okay.
Yeah. What's your answer for that?
Oh, hold on. I didn't read the last one he had. He said, that's when you talk to your mommy. What? That's when you talk to your daughter, letting her know daddy doesn't wear these clothes, only mommy, so she can't identify right from wrong. All right, yeah, you got that one. Okay. But you was on a D-Wade move.
Whoa.
Saying playing ball. I thought you was out there playing ball, I'm saying. I was talking about. Don't get it twisted.
So I'm just saying, like, I mean, even with the one with a girl text a guy, or I think he called, and she was like, yeah, you're gonna have to send me some money to get my hair done, my nails done, outfit for our first date.
Mm-hmm. That's a no-go.
Yeah, I think what she just asked her, she was just saying nails. I think it was whatever it is. That's
a no-go.
That's a no-go.
Yeah, that's a no-go. You know what it is? They just making it bad for those females that got kids. Because you're slowly you just wiping that section out. Because any dude that come along and they hear these things, yeah, they ain't coming down that alleyway. They ain't coming down that block, that boulevard. No. They're not backing in those driveways. They're not none of that. No.
But you know what? You got a certain amount of cats now that don't know any different, right? That's the problem. The kids that are growing up, like, just think about this, man. You got kids that were growing up during the pandemic time. Those kids that were growing up during the pandemic time have gone through 4 years of college now, for example. Right? So that was the eve of the city girls and all that stuff, right? So at the time of them growing up and understanding stuff, they growing up hearing these songs and believing these songs is what it is because they're seeing girls and they're seeing guys doing what they're doing. And during the pandemic time, everybody had money doing their little schemes and scams, plots and plans, right? So a lot of people were put in a situation that they're so stressed right now, having to live up to certain things that they weren't. So, you know, some of the fellas do it. Still to this day, some of them accept it, but the ones that don't are the ones that had some upbringing and some guidance to let them know that they're being used. You know, because at the end of the day, it couldn't be reversed the same way. Ain't no way no man is gonna be able to say that to a woman at all.
Right. Mhm.
There's no way that a man is going to be, picked up by a female that's doing better than them, and them not saying, "Oh, you got to be at the same level as me to be able to," So I'm against both of them. Both of
Mhm.
them. The lady ordering all that stuff for her kids because that don't got nothing to do with me. That got something to do with the parents, the fathers
Especially on the first date. You know
of
what
the
I'm
kids.
saying?
And the first date, man,
Yo,
come on now.
yo.
Come on
But
now.
you know the thing with it too. I would like it. I would like to know a little bit deeper. Like, where did he meet her, or is he on these dating sites,
I
or
mean, she
you know what I'm
said,
saying?
"Hey, I told you I got 3 kids."
And again, I mean, listen. Again, yeah, you can tell somebody you got 3 kids, but nobody's really expecting you to come on a first date and try to strong on. That's the problem.
Shoot.
10 to go, please.
I mean, yo, all right, look, you can let 1 to go plate slide. You know what I'm saying? You be like, all right, go ahead. Yeah.
But
10?
10, dog?
Yo, you tripping.
Come on.
Yo, man,
Because she
That-
ain't gonna cook the next day.
okay, well, that's a red flag for homie too.
Right.
Okay.
So imagine if she's doing that on the first date.
Okay.
What do you think the rest of is gonna be when you
Red
get with
flag.
her?
Red flag on the floor. There it is.
If they do that, if they're asking you to take care of the hair, nails, clothes, what they're gonna ask for gas too,
Yeah.
and they're gonna ask for a car too to be able to get to like, come on, man. And the crazy thing is, I know dudes that like they'll Uber a female
My
to.
bad, AP. Sorry about that. I just got a SIM card
Oh
mailed to me.
man,
Nah, man.
I just got a SIM
not
card mailed to me.
yo. That's our boy, man. What's wrong with him, man?
Nah, man.
I ain't say SIM. I said SIM card mailed to me. Okay. What is this right here? Facts, non-facts. If mommy's eating, the kids need to eat too. Word. That's what they dad for. Not me on the first date. But okay, let's keep it moving.
Yo,
Kids
Montague,
happy.
I know Montague don't believe that, man. Because as a
Yo,
Jamaican man, I
that
know
must
he
be.
ain't taking none of that.
That ain't Leo. That's Pat talking. Pat Montague. That's Pat.
Oh, I got Americanized.
That must be Patricia. Patricia Montague. Is that who? That's you, girl.
What?
You talk about kids eating, mommy happy. I'm going to be happy. That's what you think.
Man, first of all, kids can't really eat grown people food anyway. They don't eat the whole thing anyway. If you ain't buying chicken wings, chicken tenders, and fries or something like that, you just know that she's probably buying that meal for her other man
Or
or
something
baby
like that,
daddy or her girlfriends that are at the house or something like that.
Exactly.
Or she's selling the plates.
Man, ain't no different when you in the club. Can I get
Yeah.
something to drink? Right? They take it, they walk out, they give it to their friend, come back.
Yeah.
Can I get another one again? And you looking like a duck. Stop it. No.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Or-
nada.
Or if it's like 5 of them, and they be like, "Yo, can we all get a drink?"
AP, you know what we need to do? We need to create like some. I just saw something. I don't know how real it is, but they're saying that they have this technology now where you can grab something from a phone,
Oh yeah,
right? And then you throw it over, and then you catch it in the other phone and do all these things. I think we need to go get Sporty Thieves. You remember nada, right? So like
Yo.
we need to have something where this type of stuff comes on right now, we just do something like this and grab it out the air, just throw it in the air, and it just the song just appears and it goes, "You ain't getting nada from us." You know what I'm saying?
but
That's
but
what we
that
need.
technology that you talking about, that stuff there is crazy, man.
Gio,
That
right?
that's
If you thought
crazy.
hacking and all these other things was gonna get off the hook, oh my
What?
gosh.
You know what that is?
Okay.
That's like that movie that Tom Cruise was in when he was grabbing the things and like
Oh,
what?
but listen, that goes back
yeah,
to what you were saying. If you think all of this is entertainment, you're fooling
Sure.
yourself.
huh.
These are things that they're telling you that been here. This is not nothing new. They've had these technology way ahead of time. They timeline it. So anything you see in there, this is your future, homie. So everything that you seeing is coming to fruition. This is how it works. This is not entertainment. This is not I'll be back. You know, this other stuff. You know what I mean? This is telling you straight up. It's coming. Everything we tell you is coming.
It's definitely I'll be back, because you see these robots walking around now. Like people don't even know that there are thousands of people that actually got these robots already in their crib.
All over.
Already.
I saw one. I saw one with a black guy. This was a black guy, but the thing looked so realistic. It was crazy. The dude's just walking regular, but because the back portion of it is still, they didn't cover it up or whatever, the back portion of the head, that you're seeing everything. But yo, the black dude's movement is still slightly robotic, but it's still smooth for a robot. You know what I'm saying? But because you know he was still walking stiff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when like Eddie Murphy, like an Eddie Murphy character. You know what I'm saying? Or something.
All it is a block. Remember the block cell phones?
Yeah.
That's what those robots are. They're the block robots.
Oh, yeah.
So
bricks.
they're gonna finally get to the smartphone, and when you're that smartphone, you're not even gonna be able to tell the difference from a human to a freaking. So and we've seen that.
That's why.
Seeing the skit.
That's why the conspiracy theory comes in about the Gucci mans and then, you know what I'm saying? Like, now that's what everybody said. That this is a clone. This is Tyrone. You know what I'm saying? So
they said that about Rick Ross too.
I don't know about him.
But yo, I did see this little cartoon skit with the AI.
Mm.
The guy was like, "Yeah, I stole this robot. You know, she good to me. She good."
But I tell you, AP,
Frank came back the next day. He was like, "Oh, we doing tacos tonight."
I'm telling you, it's gonna come to that sooner or later.
Yeah.
AP, see all these females now talking about you gotta take me out, you gotta buy this, you gotta do this. They had two young ladies on a thing. A dude's asking her questions. Say, what do you look for in a man? Money. He said, okay, what attributes? I don't know. So long as he got money is all I care about. Then he's like, so that's all that matters? Yeah. So okay, so how much does it cost for him to take care of you a month? I don't know. Like, he doesn't have to be super rich, but just be able to just take care of me in the sense that I'm comfortable. The dude's like, okay, so what are you doing in the meantime? Just sitting at home. Well, what am I supposed to be doing? He's taking care of me. It's like, so he's like, okay. She's like, oh, I might cook. Something like that. Or something. It's like, you know, the sad part about that, somebody's gonna pick her up. That's the sad part, because she's cute and she's nice. She got a little body, you know, all this stupid stuff. And these dudes will pick her up, spend the bread, then complain later on that she don't do nothing. It's just like,
I beg your pardon.
Exactly. She told you that, homie, but you still went for it. That's the society we live in now. That's the problem. And yo, don't get it twisted now. It's not just a female thing. You got these couch potato dudes that just play video games all day. Now it's someone to tell you, but I make money off of this. If you do, gravy. If you don't, that's a problem.
But yeah, I've been seeing them on the little Pop My Balloon, and once the guys were like, yeah, you know, play video games, you know, but I do got a multi-billion-dollar business. But once they hit video game, oh nah, I don't want them. He play video game.
You know, that's where I messed up. I wish I was playing more video games, because yo, to know now that you getting paid to just play video games all day, I'm like, damn, Rod Wade, all these dudes, yo, I'm like, damn. He getting more money off of that than T-Pain too. Getting more money than actually the music portion of things now. So
T Grizzly too.
Grizzly, all of them. So it's like, yo, damn. But they used to be like, you want to play? I'm like, I ain't playing a stupid video. But now, it's like, damn, I wish I was.
My boy. Gotta go online.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Get you a little PlayStation 5.
I see. But all right, anything else before we close out? AP, you had anything on your mind? Anything? What's going on for the New Year's? What's the resolution looking like? What's going on in your neighborhood? Oh
That boy
man.
said, nothing, my God.
I'm gonna wait till he come back on.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till he come back on. Hey, Little Red, what you got going on before the year done?
Yo. So, check this out. For the new year, I don't know, man. 2025 looking kind of nice. We gonna take trips. We going all over the place.
Okay.
But we gonna do something different.
Okay.
Live at the barbershop.
All day.
We gonna do it different.
I wait on my man AP to come back in.
I don't know if he coming back. But hey, I'm gonna try to hold it up until he get back. But check us out every Friday.
Yeah.
I'm the new intern. I'm taking over for Black IT.
All right. So for me,
what you doing?
Peace of mind, man. That's my number one. That's my number one goal. Peace of mind. The rest of it is gonna be the same as it always been. Family first.
Right.
Well, God, family, and anything else after that in that order. But God, family, health, knowledge of self, and try to build that wealth. That's it.
Manifest.
Anything in between that don't fit, it just ain't gonna fit. That's it.
You got a circle.
That's it. You gotta stand by yours and understand what it is. Born a man, die a man. Born alone, die alone. That's what it is. So at the end of the day, I'm at peace. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So 2025 is what I'm looking forward to. So family first over everything. That's it. Nothing else in between it. That's that. So AP, not sure if you're gonna make it in, but clock's ticking. But live at the barbershop, man. Every Friday night, 9 p.m. Be there, B Square, man. Find us on all the platforms. Hit the notification bell. Shout out to all my heads on the West Coast. Khalil family for life. What up? All my heads and my family out there in Oakland, Bay Area. Roll up your Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my heads out in LA as well, man. My family in them out in Vegas. What up? Connie, what's good? Who else? Oh, Ty out in Vegas too. What up? My man Cassell and them out in Ohio. What up? Who else? All my heads in them out in Virginia. DMV. Family in them out in DMV. What up? New York, of course. Delaware. Everybody out there, man. So, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And again, shout out to my Uncle Bus. Shout out to the family up top. Don't forget, put that on in for that dope. You got to get that dope tracksuit, the dope stuff. Matter of fact, the next show, we'll put some dope products out. Put the dope products out, man. So support dope brand line. And the link will be in all the stuff for Live at the Barbershop. So anyone want to go view dope,
We gonna post it.
Go check it out. We'll post it. You know what I'm saying? Tracksuits,
I got
high end quality situations.
Yes, indeed.
It's all high end. So
You want the tracksuit?
Support
We
it.
got the tracksuit.
So shout out
You
to
want the
Akusa.
hoodie? We
So
got the hoodies.
all of that, we're good.
You want it for the kids? We got it for the kids.
Got it for the kids too.
But hey,
So
we
yeah,
got this one track before we go.
go ahead.
Y'all chicks ain't getting hotter.
That's my joint. Yeah. Oh.
Go out in the world and be somebody.